George Bruno with the 21 report. We're at the 21 convention, the Patriarch edition, and I'm talking with Frank. Welcome, Frank.
Thank you, George.
You attended. This was your first event with us, correct?
Yes, sir.
What did you think?
This was a groundbreaking event for me. The things that I learned here, the people that I've met, the caliber of people that I have met, the information that I garnered, I'm much better equipped today as a man, as a father, than I ever thought that I could be.
What led you to coming here?
Sure, that's a great question. So I have a son. He's about to become a teenager. He's 12 years old. He's a leader by nature. He is born with the gift of leadership, born with the gift of authority. And I can see that because of the information or the expectations that are placed upon young men in today's society, I can see that leadership, that natural instinct and ability is being channeled in the wrong direction. So I've realized that I, as a father, need to really step up to the plate. I need to be as best equipped as I can be as a father to provide with him the best parental guidance that I can and help him bring out those gifts and use them in the most positive and effective way. That includes teaching him communication, giving him rites of passage as a young man, so that he values and honors, the great honor of being a man in today's world, being a natural-born leader, and hopefully one day raising a family of his own and doing it well.
Is there any message this weekend that particularly resonated with you?
Man, you know what? I can say that in speaking and hearing so many different great speakers, all who have had a different perspective, I think I can say the unifying message was, hey guys, you have a great opportunity to be a father and to be the head of your family, to be a patriarch. Embrace it, be proud of it, and grow your family and help them be everything that they can be in life.
It sounds like you think that being a father is a very high calling.
I think that is probably our primary source of, for creation, right? Biologically speaking, at least. And then, in terms of, the social values and the lessons and the things that we can teach our sons and daughters. I mean, wow, what better honor?
Yeah. What about the camaraderie, and how did you connect with other men this weekend?
You know what? The camaraderie was amazing. I made this comment to a couple other of the attendees. I said, man, generally speaking, you don't tend to get so many strong, domineering, alpha type guys in a room and everybody's cool. However, we are all, come together around a unifying bond. And because we have a unifying bond, we can work together and respect each other and not step on each other's toes and help each other, lift each other up, and, at times, I guess, be vulnerable, if I can even use that word, with each other, because I know that where I'm weak, you're strong, and maybe perhaps where you're weak, I'm strong. But together we're, like they say, a rising tide lifts all ships. So I thought it was amazing, the camaraderie, and I know that from this event I will have lifelong relationships.
Comment on the future of masculinity as we know it.
Yeah, so this circle is kind of new to me. I've heard a lot about red pill, manosphere, these things. These weren't terms that I was, that I didn't know before I got here. But I understand why those terms are used. I think that the future of masculinity depends on men being comfortable being men and being willing to take on leadership roles and being willing to be the best men that they can be, even though there's a message out there that says that that's wrong, that that's toxic. And obviously today you have a lot of situations where there's, single parent households and, young children don't have the male role model in the house to demonstrate what it is to be, a good, a powerful, successful man that basically would lay down his life for his family, that will, make sacrifices for the betterment of his family. And I think that men naturally have that calling. I think that that's ingrained in us. And I think if we're able to realize the importance of that, we will rise to the occasion. And I think families will be repaired and be better because of it.
After today, how do you think you'll be working on the best version of yourself?
Yeah, so I mean, obviously that's going to be an everyday priority to me. I think the first thing is to set your mindset in that direction and say, hey, let's keep my eye on the prize. Let's keep my eye on the goal. I came here to be a better man. Therefore, every day I need to be taking steps to be a better man. That means, having better communication skills. That means being patient and loving and caring for my children. That means, being ready to have a vision and a plan so that, my wife comes to me and says, hey, babe, what are we doing? I'm able to give her an answer and not say, oh, well, whatever, I have low energy, I can't figure this out. I want to be able to provide her for her needs as well, because she's very good at what she does. And there are times that I lean on her for her guidance and stuff like that. But she expects me, and more often than not, to be the decision maker in the house, to be the role model for the kids, to do the heavy lifting, as it were. And honestly, together, I mean, there's not much that her and I can't do. So I'm just going to be very deliberate about just, putting my best foot forward each day. One thing that I want to mention too that I learned, in dealing with your children, it's important that you demonstrate a lower level of emotion with your kids, meaning you be steady, you be the rock. Whereas, if I'm having a situation where I'm frustrated or I'm stressed out, it's not good to rise up in emotion, because then you're creating the environment inside your household that shows that, emotions should dictate, the decisions that we make, and that's not right. The father needs to be stable. He needs to show a lower level of emotion when it comes to stressful situations, so that the family can trust his judgment and feel safe in his presence.
Who are the men that have influenced you?
I would say first and foremost would be my father. I'm very grateful to have had a fantastic father, and if my dad is seeing this, I want to thank you for being a great dad. I had so many great memories with you, and I hope to be able to recreate those with my son. There's other men that I look to for, to help me become a better leader. And I'll continue to do that as I feel led and captured by their attention. You're one of them, George. How's that sound?
For sure. I like that.
Cool.
I like that. Well, it sounds like you are captain of Team Frank in Charleston, and it's great to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.